And we are back at the Western New York Shootout, live in Batavia, New York, brought to you by Knox Amusements. We are To The Point streaming. I am Sean Green, joined as always by Tim, the Philly legend, Neil.
How's it going?
What's up, brother?
What's up? We're back after a little mechanical issue.
Yes, that was not our own.
No, it was the
for
dartboard.
once.
It was the dartboard.
So they have a different dartboard up there now. It looks purty. We're ready to go. Full disclosure, I have not at any point in time tried to look at the other cameras to see how they are in relation to where they were, so I might have to fix little things as we're moving on. No big deal. We will figure it out. And it looks like Man in Boston won the first leg. And Tim has officially changed my life here at the keyboard with the Alt-Tab button.
Shortcuts, man. Shortcuts. Work smarter, not harder.
They are playing. It is the Mixed Double A 501. And they are on the loser side. Race to 2. 501 freeze, double in, double out, full bull. And you cannot bull out. Which I think is, if you play full bull, double in, double out, that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
So I will never complain about that. We saw these gentlemen earlier, especially remember Alan Shirt and his pump fake
ghost dart
that he throws at the same speed as a normal dart, which is interesting. If you see a ghost dart, usually it's at a slower space or slower speed, just like loosen up the arm before you throw. This gentleman right here is, I believe, Ron Dumont. I think we saw him last night.
We did.
I love his throw. It's a very nonchalant throw. Ron Dumont, the nonchalant. Ooh, look at that. Ryan steps up here. I like his throw a lot, too. All four of these gentlemen seem like they throw with purpose. They don't throw slow. They just throw with purpose. And our good friend Dave, who could forget Dave? The last dart, he threw just hard and perfect. The first two, he tried to aim in there, but 52 points scored for Dave. And 29 average. He's throwing very well in this leg for double in, double out. We appreciate everyone who's back. What's up, everybody? Sean Green, To The Point streaming. Tim Neal, a Philly legend, sharing it all the places.
They're all shared
with all the right faces. It is a Saturday here at the Western New York Shootout in Batavia, New York, that has a high temperature of 10 degrees with a low of -4 with a wind chill of -10. And there is actually going to be an outdoor sporting event at 8 p.m. tonight.
Probably a little bit colder.
We are looking here at the Energizers, which, now that I'm thinking about it, is a funny name.
So 2 minutes in, we're
Alan
back at
Shorts
50 people.
And Ryan Weil. And they are taking on Dave Walsh and Ron Dumont, band in Boston. This is Dave.
So we're up to 52 people in 2 minutes. So.
Wait, does that mean Dave has a cool accent?
Dave Walsh, absolutely.
Is he the Boston accent?
Yeah, he's from Boston.
He looks like he talks like that.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yes.
Like, I never stereotype, but that is a perfect stereotype.
But you were basically deprived from talking to him because you were excited last night to talk to him.
What does that mean?
You didn't go out and ask him his information.
Well,
figure here's accent. Then you can compare and contrast with your awesome Boston.
I have a pretty good Boston accent. I really do. When I want to pull it out, yours is Irish. What you do?
Irish.
If you want to do a Boston accent, you got to talk like this. If you're from Boston right now, how does it sound?
Bobby, this is your guy you were talking about earlier. You're asking about. He was on last night too.
Tim Newell, my cousin, tuning in with us. What's up, brother?
Oh snap! Frank the Tank Neal's watching too.
Heck yeah!
He was the first one back on.
Frank the Tank.
Donovan Maston. He plays for Tri-City up in Peru area.
Donovan, thank you so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate that. Guys, the support you guys have shown us all weekend long so far has been absolutely, without a doubt, our favorite part.
Absolutely.
The
I love
people
when you
here
tell
are
us.
so friendly.
I love it when they tell us when we're wrong and we mess up and we screw up.
That's the best.
That's absolutely the best.
And that's so East Coast. Win, I saw you were helping out again today. If you're here again, thank you so much for all your help. Tim Newell sending us 200 stars for that shout out.
It's the brother love.
Shout out.
Cousinly love.
I'm not allowed to have a favorite of Megan's cousins, but if I did, probably be Tim.
Who said you're not allowed to have one?
Well, it's a tricky situation. They are playing 501 double in, double out.
Trying to get you in trouble.
Freeze. Double in, double out. So freeze, for those of you who are tuning in who might not know what that means, as Alan steps to the line here with 119 remaining, if the combined total score of your opponents, so in this case it'd be 69 and 51, which Tim, math, 120, thank you. Oh my goodness.
I was paying attention.
Is lower than your partner's total score, which right now is 230. You cannot go out on your out, which is why you saw Ron at 16 just hit the number.
And that's why you saw Alan just throw the bullseye.
Yep. It ensures that he pretty much stays frozen.
He went for the
this is Ron. Yes, math-wise, you have to know when a trip 20 is important if you hit the first two bowls.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter what level player you are. It doesn't matter if you've never hit a low 10 in your life. If you know the math of, okay, if I hit two bullseyes first and then hit the trip, that unfreezes. But if I hit the 151,
that's an
Energizer,
it does nothing. Right? We're tied 1-1 now.
It should be 1-1. Unless you lied to me earlier, in which case I'll go talk to Dave right now.
Who said if I lied, then they lied to me. That must have been a good shot.
I so love East Coast. I love it. Francine, you cannot bowl out in this level. Hi, Win.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much for yesterday. We are more than happy to be your entertainment for tonight. We are here until midnight. So put on your comfy clothes. I'm wearing my best sweatpants. Tim is wearing his best pair of shorts. They're a little bit high up for my liking, but that's okay.
It's the only asset I got. I got to show it off. My legs.
He's got the legs. All right. Here comes Boston Dave.
Roger Vance tuning in. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
Boston Dave nonchalantly gets in on the third dart, angrily after missing the first two. Here is Ryan Weil. Gets in on the first dart.
Mark's mad you didn't get to be blind draw partners last night.
Mark, you're mad. Listen, if Dave couldn't carry me, I don't know, really, like, it would have taken a special type of situation for us to win, buddy. But if anyone could have done it, it would have been you, Mark. Ron, unable to get in again. And that hurt him in the last leg, as he had his partner frozen on 16.
The ghost throw.
Here's Allen.
And he's in. Doobie's in. What's up, Doobs?
Hey, Doobs. Mark. I love it. Dave shot well. All credit. Dave last night, my blind draw partner, was in that mindset that gravity starts to fight with you. And yet, no matter what, he got to that line and threw really good darts. And then all of a sudden, the mindset would come right back as he pulled his darts out willy-nilly. It was so much fun. Dave, thanks for playing with me, bud. Sorry we didn't go any further. It definitely was not your fault. Big hat trick there from Ryan Weil. As Ron steps up, still not in. And he gets in. That is money right there. And he tried the kill shot. And then realized how stupid that was, and then went back to the bowl.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure he called himself stupid after he threw the second dart.
He called himself Dumont.
Yeah. Good double bowl there. Second one into the 7. And there is the low ton. Bill, you don't have to call me your hero. I know you're not talking to me or about me, Bill. But I appreciate it anyway. Here's Boston Dave. Gets the first bowl in there. That bowl is pretty much wide open for him, and he gets the hat trick. Boston Dave getting it done.
He was so nonchalant last night when he was playing.
Yeah,
like
I like
he didn't
it.
care if he was there or not.
He's like, whatever. Ryan trying to match hat tricks here. He is throwing lights out of 48.44. Double in, double out. Full bowl.
So he's been perfect.
He has a chance to go for an 11 darter here. He throws, as soon as he stops throwing so hard, it throws smoother, it goes right in. He gets frustrated and eases up, and that's what the one that hits. Allen, just happy that he has his partner right now. I mean, he's not doing bad either, as he's going to just go ahead and throw in a hat trick of his own to shut me up.
Yeah, basically guaranteed.
I apologize, Mr. Shorts. That will never happen again. Boston Dave, 278. That's dim. He's wondering where he's going to get his next beer. And what event is coming up next?
He's going to get a Sam Adams.
A Boston Lager.
Jesus. The Stinger coming up for an 11 darter, possibly.
Yep, here it is. Then he messed it up. I'm so
Double
sorry,
16.
buddy. Tim's laughing so hard because I do have the filter to typically not do it. 12 darter. Stinger.
He done stung it.
Ryan Weil.
That gives them the win.
Getting it done. Alan Shorts was the hero of their first match, and that one was definitely Ryan. This is a tough team where either guy can carry the other at any moment. Big dots. Janice, shh.
Language, man.
I can't believe I did that.
Hat tricks all over. Janice talking dart speak.
Janice
what
loves
is
us.
This? What is this?
Janice loves us.
What is going on here?
She's never going to come back to the stream, is she? All right, guys. That was a win for Energizers as banned in Boston. Unfortunately, is out of this tournament. They are banned from playing in this tournament anymore. All right. And that's the last time I have to use that accent for now.
Well, your cousin loves it.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate you. What am I doing?
Go to the bracket. See what's going on in the bracket world.
I was doing this first.
Oh.
I don't know why that was important. Hey, let's head over to the bracket. The men's AA. Let's see where it is.
Josh Reardon, join. What's going on, Josh?
It's over.
Hey, is it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
So Energizers will be playing the better Connell.
Terrible accent.
On
Terrible.
Board 10.
Aaron McDonald.
Aaron, you're from Indiana. You don't get to count in that. Like, that's not your judgment. I have not seen a Boston person say that. So until I do, they all just left instead. That's what happened. They're driving here now to beat me up for trying to use the accent. All right, let's see who we do get on this board. No.
Double C, maybe?
I hope so.
Nope. Maybe that one.
No, that's over.
Oh, that one's over. Ram 1.
What happened to our friends that we saw play earlier?
So that's not showing up on.
No, it's not. Oh, sorry. My bad, guys. Good call, Tim. Oh, duh. It won't show it up there. It'll show it here. It's behind us.
It's still not there.
Yeah, it is. It's not on our stream because we weren't shown the stream.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can see what we can see. Sorry about that. I just assumed. Oopsie beat him there. Oopsie lost the very next round. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
And then AJ lost the next round. That's disappointing. Ram's done well. One hole out. Shoot to thrill. The winner of that one will play Ram. The winner of that will play the New York Cowboys. Yeehaw. And whoever wins that will have the pleasure of playing the Click. The Energizers, Better Connell, are playing on board 10 in round 6 here.
They just called our board.
Good. I'm going to guess B, maybe? Yep.
Here comes 716 and In the Woods.
In the Woods, here comes 716, and we're going to find out who that is very shortly, I'm sure. If Todd gets it over here. And Todd, if you heard that, I apologize greatly, because you scare me. You know what Todd reminds me of?
Who?
A really good assistant principal. Because Todd, and Johnny's the same way. If they're talking to a dart player about something, they are firm and like almost scary in the way that they approach them.
Authoritative.
Yep, authoritative. And then when they like look around at us, like right after, they're like, "So what's up, guys?" And like it's back to like they can switch it right off. And one of my favorite admin I've ever had terrified me as she was talking to a kid in the hallway with me. The way that she was like talking to him, I was like, "Oh, she is terrifying." And then she's like, "All right, go back into class." All right, so how was that? Was that all right? I was like, "What? How did you just switch that off so quickly?" So shout out to the tournament staff here. They've really kept things moving and moving quickly. They don't mess around, and the great news is that the players respect that. You know?
Yep.
And it's a respect that's earned from them. So here we go.
And there he is.
Team B.
Right on cue.
Toddley Bear gets us one. I went for it. I don't think you heard. You didn't even like.
Not a bad of a
turn
motion.
around at all. So we got Chuck Pristash and Jeff Ryan, which we know them.
We saw Chuck.
We've seen both of them.
Yep.
Against the Woods. We'd sell them too.
Yep.
And this is this is B doubles.
And this is the fourth
place
game.
match.
Winner moves on to the third place match.
That's a good
loser.
That's a good little payout there.
It's a good payout, but more importantly, if they win, whoever wins this is guaranteed a belt buckle medal.
Yeah. Which those things are cool.
They're real cool. I just like because they're different, completely different than anything we've ever seen before.
Yeah, it's super cool. I love it. All right, let's head on back into the room here. As we were looking at these guys warm up, and as I try to remember who they are. I'm pretty sure Jeff is the gentleman with the goatee behind this gentleman throwing. And then I'm pretty sure that might be Chuck, but I'm not sure. No, that's a Wood. It's one of the Woods. Why am I guessing? I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry about that.
There you go. Probably should have saved the paperwork from last night. We could have just cheated. Oh, someone dropped the flight. So right now on the jukebox here, we got Mickey Mouse singing Queen. Nothing really matters. Interesting. There's been some interesting choices of music today. You can see Sean in the background getting some information for us. Andrea, how's it going, Andrea? How you doing? Sarah Harrington, how we doing? Al Lambert, Gary Fippin, what's going on? Now we got Barbie Girl. Because I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. The music this weekend have been interesting. You don't realize how hard it is for me to not start singing this song. So these guys are ready to go. This is open in, double out. This will be level B, the 4th place game. As Sean comes in dancing to Barbie Girl. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Wynn's like, sing it. If I start singing Wynn, everybody will leave.
What's up, guys? Someone
up?
came in here and started singing Barbie Girl for some reason. That was
Right.
weird. I knew all this information, but I just wanted to confirm it before we got going. This is Tim Wood with the very... I love his shot, honestly. Yeah. He's from just south of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They are brothers, Mike and Tim, for In the Woods. Mike is actually from Auburn, New York, though. I didn't ask any questions. Like, oh, yeah, makes sense.
One lives in Auburn, one lives in...
I mean, you want to talk about pleasant people? Mike and Tim are fantastic human beings. Chuck got the pep talk of his life from his mixed trips partner. We saw her match yesterday in singles. She was the one who got double dipped in the EA. I forget.
Oh, yes.
I forget her name.
Val.
But Val, while Mike was diddling, goes, Mike! Or Chuck. It was Chuck. How about you win this thing? Well, that's the whole goal, I guess.
Pretty good.
All right. So Chuck has had the pep talk of his life from his mixed trips partner, Val, and I would listen to her. She scared me. And this is Tim Wood.
Just smooth flowing.
Would you look at that? Would you just look at it?
Smooth throw.
All right, Chuck. No. Just Jeff. Jeff just kind of, the elbow can sometimes move too far.
So Jeff switched from a Red Bills t-shirt to a Blue Bills t-shirt.
Hey, when you're a fan of a team, you're a fan of a team.
That's right.
I respect that move.
And if your team's in the playoff, you be rocking it too.
Playoffs?
Talking about playoffs?
Playoffs? You can't even win a single game. Playoffs?
Not a game. Not a game. I'm talking about practice, man.
Like I go Indy, you go Philly. Like you literally just went back and forth.
Yep.
All right, this is Chuck. Pep talk of his life. We're on 29 so far.
Picking it up now.
Guaranteed a hat trick. Boom. Boom, boom.
That was bold.
No, it wasn't. If you miss it, I'll be like, I was wrong again. Because I'm usually wrong. It's always just it's almost like a win-win scenario.
Speaking of win-win-win goes, Valerie Malark Bragg can scare just about anyone into compliance.
Well, she scared Chuck into a hat trick right there. I can tell you that much, Win. Win, don't you forget to come over and talk to us tomorrow when you're here. We'll be very disappointed if you don't. But Tim will stop smacking his lips. He promises. All right. Jeff had an okay round there. He's not throwing as well as I'm sure he is capable of throwing here. Hey, I'm going to change the scoreboard.
That would work.
Oh.
That ain't it.
This is also B, so this is open end, double out. And you can bowl out.
So the only one you can't bowl out in is A.
Correct. I asked a stupid question to Here Comes 716.
What was that?
And I forget, guys, where are you guys from?
Oh,
And then he
Buffalo.
said Boston or Buffalo. And I go, oh, yeah. I should know that. And he goes, well, sometimes we don't like to state the obvious.
Here's your sign.
Yeah. They were sweet about it, though.
Sweethearts. Sweethearts.
Bill goes, don't look now, but there she is. Jeff had his earphones in while Chuck was getting his pep talk, and it is showing. All right. Mike steps up. 124 left. 109 left. He gets the bowl there. So he'll have a nice little 2-dart combination of 9 bowl, but Chuck is frozen. See what he does here. He's going to stay up there, I think. I am almost okay with leaving that with double out. All right. Hey, that's a great. Honestly, that's probably the best thing that could have happened to him.
Yep.
I really hope. Never mind. Well, maybe. All right. Tim steps up. 73. That Tim.
Oh.
Double 8.
There it is.
Look at that camera work just in time. And he gets the double 8 for the win of the first leg. In the Woods is up 1-0. Here comes 716. Better start moving ahead. Chuck's going to have to hear it from Val if he doesn't pull it together here. Good first start from Chuck. 2. And a 102 there from Chuck. Not bad at all. And guys, we are live here at the Western New York Shootout in Batavia, New York. About 20 minutes from Orchard Park, where they're about to play a great playoff game between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Go Bills. And
sorry about that.
Jeff is back with a 150.
There's some controversy on Twitter going on right now with PDC.
Yeah.
Well, Sky Sports Darts, their Twitter page, they had a video chat with Laura Turner.
Yeah.
And they feel that Fallon Sherrock deserves to be in the Premier League due to the fact that she's one of the biggest commercial draws in the sport. That's what Laura Turner said. Has nothing to do with her talent, just because she's a commercial draw. The Premier League is the premier players.
Here's what I'll say. I think that she used her wording wrong there. I think what she meant to say was Fallon Sherrock should be in the Premier League because she is the biggest draw in that, instead of deserves to be.
Yes.
Deserves would be on skill and talent, which Fallon definitely has, but she is not one of the premier 8 players.
But the Premier League was created for the best players in the PDC.
Yep.
And if you do not have a tour card, how can you be considered one of the best players in the PDC?
Well, that's true. But also, the one thing that they have done is they've messed with the Premier League, not now, not this one. This one's a great move.
Yeah.
In the past, that has made that more wishy-washy, and you know that.
But they've all been tour card holders.
Well, yeah, for sure.
So
I mean, obviously, there's no more argument. You're right.
So is she now just is it just you can just get anybody, any random person that you think that's going to be a commercial draw?
She's playing the U.S. Masters.
Why don't you have David Beckham do it? But that's different. There's no points involved in that.
Well, but still,
I guess there's no points involved in the Premier League either. Because
it's true.
Lots of money.
There's lots of money. Oh boy. All right. So far, Chuck putting it together. Mike is throwing a 30. So we're expecting another one in there. There it is. Big darts there from Mike. It is 1-0 in the Woods against Here Comes 716. Jeff had a red Buffalo Bills shirt on yesterday. He has a blue one today, as Tim pointed out.
See, I'm disappointed. He should be rocking the Zubies pants. The Zoom.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I know, the Buffalo Bill ones. Yep.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
In the early 90s.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I really do.
Zoomies, right? They're Zoomies?
I think so. I think you're right. Tim has top 3 throws in the room as far as mechanics.
That we've seen.
Yep, that we've seen.
Steve, we're on the same page, brother.
And leaves an out.
I'd really like to see her go play in the Challenge Tour and go that route.
Yeah, I agree. Just like we'd like to see Danny do that.
Because no, I think if she went that way, she would win. She'd get a tour card just on merit for that, the same way Campbell did.
Yep. You have to be number 1.
Yeah.
And it's also a way for them to also get a different way into the World Darts Championship.
Yep.
Just saying. In case any Americans that think, maybe they might not want to be over there for all of them, maybe they can do it. Maybe they should do it.
I mean, if they can figure out a way to go that route, that's the route they should. That's the route that I would take.
That's the route that I would probably take too. 74 left. If he hits this 24, they win the match.
And he drills it.
Gets it right in the top,
bottom,
left-hand corner.
Not a single ounce of emotion. Like, yep, I knew that.
41.75. And this is B doubles. This is the B level. B. Not A.
So they just
not A.
They just guaranteed a belt
B.
buckle.
And this is the loser side still.
Yep, that was the 4th place game.
They threw a 41 and a 34 against a 29 and a 26. And you guys and people complain about it not being the top level. What more top level can you get out of it? Double out. Double out. It's great scores. I love it. All right, guys.
Steve, we've actually talked with Danny about it, and I think he is planning on doing the Challenge Tour if he didn't get his tour card, which he didn't. But I believe I think he's trying to work it out that he can make all the Challenge Tour events.
Wynn just said the last match winner in C won with a 41.75 also.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm telling you, these levels are fugazis.
At this point, just take away the levels.
Yep.
Be all one big tournament.
I mean, I will argue still that Mike last night in B might have beaten the A winner with the way he was thrown.
It's possible.
I'm just saying. All right, let's go ahead and switch this scoreboard up.
See who we get next.
And then we will look over at the bracket. I'm going to guess that we might get the 3rd place match of one of them, which is, again, a John Madden-like phrase and statement.
I'm curious when they're going to announce the 8 players for the Premier League. They've officially announced 4 of them, right?
Technically, I guess.
Because they were on the flyer.
Yeah.
You had MVG, Gerwin Price, Peter Wright, and Johnny Clayton.
Q's Express is waiting for the winner of Energizers and the Better Connell, which have been playing for a while, I believe.
They're on board 10.
Yeah, they've been playing for about 20 minutes, so that match might be close to ending. If we look in the C level here, Ram is still waiting for the winner of One Hole Out and Shoot to Thrill, so those look like they are the probable ones. But I believe all of these are over. Twisted T, which we did see, I believe. They won the whole thing in A. Congratulations to them. And the B, Dart Biatches beat Notorious V A G, who rolled through the loser side, I believe, if I'm not mistaken here. Nope. The Dart
Biatches.
Bees did. No, they didn't. I don't know. Oh, wait, they were the winners. Duh. Notorious V. That was a good team.
Yep.
Congratulations to them as well on that victory. They better hurry up and get us aboard, or else we're going to be stuck doing this for a while. And oh boy, so far this has not been stay on the stream worthy material that you and I have been doing for the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. All right, guys. While this is waiting, we are going to take a short break so we don't say stupid stuff anymore. I am Sean Green.
I'm Tim Neal.
Tim Neal. We are live at the Western New York Shootout, brought to you by Knox Amusement. Open tournament.
Yes, this is an open tournament, so anyone can come and play if you have verified stats from any major vendor or ADO or NDA,
Yep.
NADO, probably
MATA.
MATA.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took the TOC points.
Yep.
As long as they're verifiable, they'll put you in a level. They only have 3 levels, so one of the 3 levels.
Yep.
And if you don't, you'll be just playing the top level every time.
Exactly. And you'll have fun that way too, because this is a great crowd.
Yeah.
But we will be right back. Stay with us. All right, guys, we are back here live at the Western New York Shootout 2022 in Batavia, New York, just outside Buffalo and Rochester, as I've learned to say that today and yesterday. This is Gino, and Gino, just through the 3 slowest starts I've seen him throw. When he gets in a rhythm, it goes quickly, and that back foot raises as he throws. He throws all 3 darts before he can hit the ground. That's his goal. And guys, sometimes the storylines write themselves. And we have probably the greatest possible matchup that we could think of, because it is team name the better Connell, and that team is comprised of Ed Lavick, or Tall Ed, and Jeremy Connell, and they are taking on the Q's Express, and their team is Gino Florian, who's Gino that we just saw there, and the other Connell, Josh Connell, the person that the better Connell named their team name after, and as a comparison, is who they are playing right now. And this is, I believe, let me make sure here before I say something stupid. This is the third place match. So the winner of this will take on Don't Slip, which is a team comprised of Mark McFadden and a decent partner. He's okay. And Connor Martin. So that's going to be fireworks, depending on who is there. Out of this 2 teams, it's going to be great no matter what. And we are about ready to get going. This is Ed. We all remember Ed. You're already on.
Yeah, Ed just ran into Ed in the hallway. He's like, we got both Connells, the better Connell. It's going to be interesting.
Yes, I already said that.
Yeah, he said it too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes the storylines just write themselves. Guys, make sure to hit that share button. Hit that like button. If you are new to our stream, head on over. Hit the notification button and the like button. If there's a follow button still, hit that too.
Do it.
If you're over on YouTube,
Indie Darts.
go to Indie Darts, which you're already there because you're watching this. But make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you hear every time we go live. We are live on a weekly basis with our
Tuesday.
show, The Siege. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. It is a different style of dart tournament, well, dart match.
It's more of a show.
Yeah,
entertaining show.
But
match.
it's surrounded by a match, a dart match. Steel tip every time, and we love that. So here's Ed, warming up, throwing down at the bullseye.
He's a tall drink of water.
Yes, he is. This is Gino.
Yep.
Gino doesn't throw as fast in warm-ups as he throws during the match. And that's saying a lot. That's still pretty quick. But it's not comparable.
But you can definitely tell who he's rooting for tonight.
He might be a Bills fan.
Just a little bit.
That is one of the Connell brothers, and it remains to be seen if the team name is correct or false on which one is the better one.
We'll find out. Is this a winner's or loser side?
This is the third place match. The winner of this will get to play Connor and Mark.
Excellent. That's why Connor told me he'd see me in about an hour. Or I'll see him in about an hour.
You know, I know why people would say that he's arrogant, and it's just because it's true what he says, right? Because if he's just confident, that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to happen. But when he's arrogant, he knows it's going to happen, and then he does it.
All right, timeout.
Right?
Yeah, timeout. Karen Wheeler. Jeremy Connell must already be drunk because everyone knows Josh is the better Connell. Here comes the war of words.
Karen, that was wonderful.
That was awesome.
Dynamite drop in from Karen there. Listen, I can't wait. This is going to be so much fun. I'm going to guess that one was Josh. And this is Jeremy. This is Jeremy. Sorry. He got on the third one, didn't
he? You don't want to waste your doubles.
Well, that's true. Let us know. Is Jeremy wearing the blue?
Yes.
I think yes.
Wynn said yes.
Yeah, I know, but it's delayed by like 15, 20 seconds, so she's responding to something I said about 20 seconds ago, which I think is still correct. That was pretty good, though. Now I'm not sure.
So what do these guys do that have 4 and 5 belt buckles already?
I don't know. Jeremy is blue, so Josh is the orange. So this is the alleged better Connell, but supposed worse.
I don't know. Josh and Gino might be formidable here.
Oh, I agree. Well, Josh is apparently the actual better Connell, which is why Jeremy named his team name the better Connell.
Richard,
I think I'm just confusing
I take it
Tim.
you're referring to Connor, the golden boy. He's in the king seat.
He's waiting for the winner of this one.
He's in the king seat waiting.
April Moore goes, knock it off to Karen. Oh, boy.
Them's is fighting words.
You guys just keep doing what you're going to do in the chat, but make it public, please. Ed, a little walkie walk on the throw, but gets in the bullseye because it's Ed. Here is Josh. If you notice, Josh is going first for his team, and Jeremy is not.
He could be just shooting the bull, though. And very well.
He got it by 1 hole.
Yep.
And there was only 2 holes out of the double, so that's a pretty darn good dart. 501, freeze. Double in, double out.
Mary Connell's the mama. Both my boys badasses.
There you go. And you cannot bowl out.
And that's what happened.
Gino did not get in.
Gino started. Oh, wait a minute. Can the Piddler not start?
I do not know the answer to that question, but it looks like maybe Jeremy's just good at that.
Yeah.
And April said, it's a joke. Jeremy is my fiance. Well, then, April, you keep defending him. So far, technically, Jeremy is the better Connell.
If we're going by numbers.
If we're just going by numbers, I'm just saying.
Off the first 3 darts.
All right, let's see what Ed does here. Ed's throw is a little bit unconventional, but very good.
Highly effective.
Very good.
And he didn't get on.
And he did not get in. So 2 players on each team, or 1 player on each team did not get in. And it is not the Connell brothers.
Gino is not throwing it anywhere near as fast as he was yesterday.
Well, remember, Gino speeds up
as
when
the
it
match goes on.
Yeah, and when he starts connecting on that first dart. When that first dart feels good, it's easy for him to go into the rhythm. Listen, Jeremy's really good.
Very, very good.
So, if the alleged situation is that Josh is the actual better Connell, so far Jeremy is proving the majority wrong, I think, and that know them.
He's proven his team name
And
correct.
as I say that,
he got flighted.
And he's upset with that.
That hit the back of his flight. That's not right.
Do you think that actually this might be the best mind game of all time, that it forces Josh to try to prove that he is the better Connell?
Sneaky, sneaky.
Even though it was done in jest, this is inside Josh's head.
You think it is?
Oh, I mean, he doesn't know that we're talking about this, right? But it would be if it was like if he knew that storyline.
See, I would have caught that and put it in my back pocket.
I think he hit the ceiling.
I don't know what it went flying. Scared Josh.
Now Josh is not worried about if he's the better Connell. He's scared to death of flying darts. Josh doesn't like bees, does he? I feel like that's Josh's deathly fear is bees.
Why is that?
The way he reacted to that dart.
Jeremy's just doing
flying
Jeremy
things. Don't seem like they agree with him. Jeremy just dominating, throwing a 44-44. He's making it really tough on Josh to prove he's the actual better Connell, but he hits that. He does not leave it out, though.
Nope.
Because you cannot bowl out in this type of by the rules of this. And Ed way behind, but the good news is that Gino is too. But now all of a sudden, Gino with a chance to freeze, and he will do so. Ryan Connell says, throw a spider at Jeremy and see how fast he moves.
Hope he knows he's frozen.
I'm sure he does. But really, this last start's really going to tell you that. Yeah, he knew he was frozen. Nonchalant. Listen. Jeremy is the better Connell after leg 1. It really doesn't even matter what Josh does.
And this is strictly
Jeremy
darts.
threw a 41-58.
Strictly darts related.
Oh, of course. We don't know these guys personally at all.
Not at all.
Trip 17? Trip 17 would have been cooler. And just by that throw alone, I'm going to give it to Jeremy on the first leg. I would like the trip 17 there. Might have changed my mind. And Ed's, of course, like, yep.
But if Gino
Duh.
matches a low ton, then
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's already frozen. Then Gino, nice and relaxed, is going to throw Gino darts. Back-to-back hat tricks from Gino. And I guarantee you Ed does not throw a 19.75 in the next leg.
no, not at all.
All right. Josh. Bus. Just
That's
another
why you don't
strike
leave a
against him.
17.
Sorry. And Ed with back-to-back hat tricks and a head shake because Ed, it didn't help.
Nope.
Still frozen. Which is why it does not make sense for him to go for a hat trick instead
Double
of
16,
a 180.
and he drills it.
Look at that from Gino. Gino just threw 8 perfect darts in a row.
Yes.
Slow start, throws 8 perfect darts in a row.
Once he sped up a little bit.
Yep. Gino is a scary man when he is throwing where that first start where he wants to. And Q's Express takes a 1-0 lead. Jeremy does not get in on the second one, though.
That was the third, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did not get on the second one. I meant, like, it took a while. Gino is not going to miss anymore.
Nope. Gino's on.
Gino's not going to miss anymore.
Gino found his rhythm. Ed needs to get on here.
Oh, Ed.
He's overthinking it so much.
He's pushing. He's pushing now. Like, he's trying to force it.
I mean, you're so tall. Why aren't you shooting double 20? I mean, I like the double 14. That's my preference.
Yeah. All right. See if Josh can... Uh-oh. Luckily, Ed gets off the hook again because... Oh, he didn't hit the button.
Yes, you did. He moved over. Oh.
Yeah, because he didn't hit the last start or something.
It didn't register.
Yeah. All right. Jeremy is up against Gino.
Maybe that was some gamesmanship.
I hope so. You know, like, the brothers. Gamesmanship? I hope so. Jeremy is still throwing fire darts right now. But Gino is on a whole new level. It's going to shock me if Gino misses again.
There he goes.
There it was.
Talked him into it.
And look, he's upset about it.
As he should be.
He's throwing a 41. He's running away with this leg right now. In a deciding leg. Or in a leg that if he wins, they win the match. This is the third place match of the A Division Men's Double 501. It is 1-0. Q's Express beating the better Connell. And the alleged comparison to that team name just got an 82.
Yes.
And here is the name for the reason for the team name. This is Jeremy. The supposed not better Connell, which is why they joke about this.
I thought he is the better.
But I think he's technically known as not the one.
Oh.
Which is why they made the team name that and joked about it.
Oh.
It's all a running joke until he's actually the better one in the match.
Yep. The hallway's getting interesting.
The hallway sounds a little
rowdy,
testy.
There's laughing going out there. So there's Ed, big hat.
Yep, there's Ed doing Ed things.
That puts a lot of pressure on Josh here.
Josh is a fantastic player. I expect something big here. Yeah, that's a good first start.
He rushed that second.
Skipped right over the third.
Yeah.
Or the second went to the third. That is a rush third. But he still gets a low ton out of it. Stays pretty close to Ed. Jeremy with a 103. He's doing fantastic.
Yeah. Ooh.
Speaking of fantastic, there's Gino.
Found it again.
When Gino hits that first dart, it's shocking when he misses after that. And it could be a trip 20, and then he goes straight over to the 18s, and then straight over to the 16s. It does not matter. That rhythm stays the same for him.
Mom, Mary Connell, who's the older of the brothers? Is it Jeremy or is it Josh?
Josh. Josh. Yeah, Richie says both great shots. Went AA together a couple years ago in Chicago. Yeah, I can't really tell a difference on like the actual better player just for these two legs.
Josh is older.
Oh, that's why. Jeremy's the younger brother.
Yep.
And Jeremy, the younger brother, just beat the heck out of the older brother.
Evened it up.
Boy. I wonder if it creeps into Josh's head that he'll never hear the end of this, that his younger brother named his team name the Better Connell as a trash-talking mechanism and then beat him with that name. And that dart right there tells you that this leg means something.
Yep.
And oh my gosh.
They're tied up.
I really wish the board was lit up for this.
Yeah.
There's another one in the bowl, but that one's just barely.
Jason, you're 100%. This is an excellent match. Oh, he dropped it low.
Uh-oh.
So the Better Connell starts off.
Yes, and that will be Jeremy. Last leg decider, 1-1. Winner of this moves on to the finals to take on Don't Slip, who have yet to slip in this tournament.
That's an apropos name.
So far. And that team was the favorite going into this tournament. At least Connor Martin would tell you it was. It's Connor Martin and Mark McFadden, which on paper is definitely the favorites to win the tournament. And I'm just trying to point out that Connor's not Eric. Like, he's just, he's right. Like, it doesn't matter.
Prove him wrong.
Yep, he'll stop saying it if he stops believing it.
So Ed doesn't have a hiccup this round.
Yeah, so far so good. Both players on 419. Josh in on the first start. I like that. Josh's going to throw his best leg. Even with that 17. Josh is going to do everything in his power not to lose to his younger brother.
I got a feeling the winner of this will be right back up in A doubles finals, right?
Yep. Should be.
Hopefully they give us that match. Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. They tend to not force the matches, but technically that should be the match that pops. I don't know. Gino doing Gino things. It still amazes me with how much movement he has during the extremely fast throw to be able to adjust every single time. They make it work.
Works for him. Very well.
Ed doing great so far. Even with that drag down.
Ed's keeping
all right.
Ed's keeping up with Gino.
He felt why he missed that third one, which is important. Here's Josh.
You can see in the back half of the last leg he was starting to get a little more comfortable.
Uh-oh, Josh, one hole. Gets it in on the third. Gives a little talk to the board as he walks up to it.
It's always the board's fault.
Well, I mean, for sure. Jeremy one-holes the first one and gets past it on the second. Great last two darts. He did not yell at the board when he walked to it. He's throwing a 34-3-3. Gino, when he misses the first one, it tends to mess up him on the second and third, but he gets the third one in there.
It messes up his rhythm.
Yes, it does.
He's definitely a rhythm player.
And he's not expecting to miss, so when he does, it like almost shocks him a little bit. Ed can leave 199, and he does. Ed never happy unless it's perfect, which is okay to be if you've been perfect before.
Jacob Davidson, what's up, brother?
Josh a little bit low on the first one. Second one in the bowl. He threw those last two a little bit firmer. So far, Josh and Gino are still in this, but it must look like it's miles away for them.
Yeah.
And that's just because their opponents are going first and already in the lead. And that does not help that type of attitude. With Jeremy getting a big 119 there. Leave it 73 left. Gino misses the first start. That's never a good sign.
It's a good recovery.
Yeah.
They kept going high.
Yep. So 64 again. Back-to-back 64s for Gino.
It just needs a low ton here.
Yeah, Ed is on right now.
All right, he's gonna hit a hat.
Yep. You don't have to get off that and even it out or anything like that, even if it's double out. Just go low. Especially when like trip 20 doesn't help you. Yep. Trip 19 doesn't help you.
Jeremy trip 19 double 8 to win the match.
Yep.
And be the better Connell.
On this day. In this moment.
On this board.
At this given time.
At this event.
73 to be the hero and make his name mean something.
Double 8.
There is that
the
double
North
8.
Point Bank doubles cam.
And he gets it into Jeremy Connell.
Is the better Connell.
Man, what a way to perform with that name.
What a great match.
Pick. Great match, guys.
Dylan Cheshire, 99 stars. Thanks, brother.
Appreciate you so much. What a good match. That was fun.
And I'm sure they'll be right back up against Connor and his partner.
Mark
McFadden
and Connor Martin will be up soon. Most likely.
Yeah, I think so far Mark McFadden has the most sponsorships on his shirt.
Yes.
He has the record for most sponsorships.
He has a lot. That's impressive. I'm going to have to ask him about that now that we're friends. All right, guys, so share this thing out. Let everyone know. Connor Martin, Mark McFadden taking on Jeremy Connell, Ed Lavick in the finals. Division 1A.
We hope we're getting
men's
that.
doubles.
We should be getting that.
501.
I'll go double check.
And if not, that was a great promotional for nothing. Share this thing out, guys. Let everyone know. If you're in the area, share this thing out. If you are in Indy, share this thing out. Appreciate that, Dylan. Love you, brother. But please let us know where you guys are tuned in from, and let us know that you shared this thing out. Come on now. Western New York Shootout. Batavia, New York. Here in sub-zero temperatures, but inside the Dart Hall, it is perfect. We are about to have the finals of the A doubles. Yep, that I just heard it. Connor Martin and Mark McFadden will be taking on Jeremy Connell and Ed Lavick. Finals Division A. Connor is the one that is sauntering up to the line right now. L style on his shirt. That's a good-looking kid. Recently engaged. Congratulations to you, sir. He also brought a dog, so that also helps the whole why I love Connor thing. Nicknamed the Golden Boy, which I think is a hilarious nickname. There's Mark McFadden in the colorful jersey. Ed Lavick, of course, we just saw him, tall Ed, who just needs to loosen up and throw and not try to force it. There's Connor.
Nick Lindbergh, what's going on, brother?
Connor almost blows everyone a kiss every time he shoots. Have you noticed that?
No.
No, you're going to have to bear with me for this because I have to show you this.
What are you doing?
Oh, you'll see. Here's Ed. I just need Connor to throw 3 more warm-up darts.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
That's like who's the player on the PDC?
Christian Kist.
Opens his mouth there.
Yeah, Christian Kist. His Dart nickname is the fishbowl or something, or Lips.
Lips. I thought it was because
I think it's because
I thought it was a play on kissed.
oh, I know, but I think it's because he moves his lips every time he throws. All right. Connor just practiced a perfect start. This is going to be a fireworks here, guys. Finals. I might want to change the team name up there. Oop.
So it's the better Connell versus
Don't Slip.
Don't Slip.
To remind you guys of the format, it is race to 2, 5:01 freeze, double in, double out. You cannot bowl out, but it is a full bowl. And we are live here at the Western New York Shootout. Batavia, New York, brought to you by Knox Amusement. We are To The Point Streaming. I am Sean Green, joined as always by the Philly legend, Mr. Tim Neal.
That's me.
That is you. You are it. Ed, making sure those doubles are set before we get going. He struggled to get in the last match a couple times, and that is unacceptable for him. There is Mark McFadden. In that jersey, it's hard to see all the sponsors he has.
Yeah, he's got the Statue of Liberty. That ain't a New York logo or jersey. I don't know what it is.
True.
You got graffiti all over it.
Hey, that
brick
is...
wall. Statue of Liberty.
I love it. That is Connor Martin, who is probably the least brightly dressed.
Richard, this board number is 56. 56 is the live stream board.
Yep. Joey's watching. His partner, Connor.
Hey, Joey, how's it going?
Joey, I don't know if you heard earlier, Connor gave you a fantastic compliment. He said you're the only partner he's thrown with that has been better than him, and that he doesn't have to go first.
Or he doesn't go first.
Yeah. He doesn't go first. And he knows that you're going to do your thing. So I don't know if you heard that earlier or not, but he did say that about you.
Art Boucher sent 200 stars.
Art.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate you, sir. Make sure to share, follow along with us on our page if you have not done so already. Hit that like button. Hit the notification button. If you would, just hit that little blue like button right now. Hit that heart button. Throw in the comments where you're tuning in from. We love to see all of the different spots. Homer City, PA.
That's just outside Pittsburgh.
This is going to be a good one. Board 1 is not look like it's going. It'd be right in the corner of our right corner of our screen where Mark is standing behind Mark, and I don't see anything going on there. Here's Jeremy Connell. Threw very well in the last match and last leg. Arguably the better Connell today.
At least for that last match.
And his team name is the better Connell. So technically, literally, he is the better Connell, or at least he's a part of that team. This is Ed Lavick, and here is Connor Martin. Yeah, Ed blocked. That was a good blocker, Dart. If you throw straight on, that's a tough one to get past. So here we go.
Plattsburgh, New York. There's a lot of people from Plattsburgh here tonight. Today.
Love it.
Weekend.
Patrick O'Connor, thank you so much for tuning in with us, bud. Here is Jeremy Connell.
The better Connell.
Alleged.
Oh, he proved it last match.
Maybe.
Now let's see if Connor can start off perfect like he was practicing.
That's a good start.
He dropped it low.
Yep. And he gets a
recovered.
third in there. Connor, a very, very, very good, if you don't know who Connor Martin is, he is one of the top steel tip players in the country. 2-time defending grand finale champion of the
DPNY,
which is a very
it's one of the first
high quality.
It's one of the first long format singles leagues or singles events in the United States.
There's Mark McFadden. He starts in perfect.
Yep.
Great start there from Mark. I saw Mark throw for the first time yesterday, and I wished from there on out that he was my partner for the blind draw.
Just didn't happen.
It just didn't work out that way.
He didn't play in the blind draw, did he?
I don't think so.
I think he was still playing in the finals.
Yeah. By the time we were out, though, he was waiting that whole time.
Yeah.
Big hat trick there from Ed. Or no, from Jeremy.
Jeremy, yes.
Here's Connor. Looking to match that hat trick. Does not.
Doesn't.
Only a 108 there from Connor.
And they've been sitting for a little while.
Yes, they have.
I know they were over there throwing, but sitting's not playing any matches is a different animal.
Ed dragged the second one just outside. Gets the low ton there.
He shook his head because he knew what he did wrong.
Yep. And we are live at the Western New York Shootout here in Batavia, New York. This is day 2. This is the finals of the men's double 501 doubles 501A level. It is double in, double out, full bowl. However, you cannot bowl out, which is the only way you should do full bowl on a double in, double out.
Richard, I think you're referring to Donna's team, correct? The Misfit team? I think Donna said she was from Homer City.
Look at this from Jeremy. Jeremy with a great round again.
Back-to-back hats.
And he will have the first shot at the out, no matter what. And by no matter what, I mean as long as Ed throws like Ed. Connor can try to leave 142. Unable to do so. The 180 is not an out. But he might be happy he gets to shoot a 20s.
Well, he can't take it out.
No, I know, but he can leave himself
40.
Neat on 40.
He'd probably go for the hat to leave 30, though.
Yeah, probably.
If he gets the opportunity.
Yeah. Ed, though, puts his partner in danger of freezing. This is about the time that Mark will throw a hat trick to make sure that that happens. Does not freeze, though. No. So, by 2 points. That's where you don't shoot the hat trick. You have to hit a triple on the last dart. And if you're his partner, you might be upset at that.
Just banking that Jeremy's not going to hit this. I think that was from the different board, and it was like perfect.
I don't think it was at all. I think we heard exactly what Jeremy said to himself after the first dart, and it was
exactly what you heard.
Yep, it's a reason why we
don't have microphones.
Don't have microphones out there. Look at you, right again. Hat trick to leave 30, and it is now a lot of pressure on Ed.
He's going to be frozen no matter what.
Yeah, even a 180 does not really help, which is why there's no reason to shoot at the 180, which is why he shot there. Smart decision to do that. And Mark, very capable of taking out this 112, and us just moving on. There's the bowl. He has time just to do that. Yep. Of course he does. 112 from Mark McFadden. Oh boy, a 41.75, a 39.25 against a 40.42 and a 24, which is the difference.
And that's an off leg with Connor because he only hit one hat trick, and that was the very last one.
Yep, I agree. Jeremy's going to do Jeremy things, though.
Yep.
Or at least Jeremy things today. Gets a 92 score to start off with. Connor will look to hit that double 16 and go straight at the Bulls, hit 2 of those. There's the first part of that. Did not walk it in just enough. Good third dart, though. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in with us. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. We are here in Batavia, New York, at the Western New York Shootout. And I have to tell you, this is a absolutely fantastic tournament. Well run. It starts on time.
Knox Amusement is killing it.
Killing it this weekend. I think any of these players would say the exact same thing. Mark with a very off round for Mark, but that's okay. He still got in. Jeremy now.
This is Jeremy and Ed's chance. If they can just stay consistent,
yep,
they should get the first shot at the double.
Yeah, Jeremy does have a lot of pressure with Connor right behind him, though. And knowing that it might be likely that Connor hits a couple hat tricks behind him.
Cameron Boffo, 635 stars. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, sir. Miss you guys. Miss you, buddy. Connor. Nice score. 117.
But his mannerisms don't change.
Nope.
He knows he's going to get it back the next one. Ed's struggling a little bit.
Yeah, Ed's in his own head.
He knows
get that low ton, though.
He feels he has to shoot perfect, and in reality, he doesn't. He just has to be consistent.
Yep. But it's hard to even feel that you're doing that at this time, like in the time.
Yeah.
So here's Mark. Mark does hit a low ton. He's not going to be happy about that.
That's 2 slack darts from him. Cameron misses you.
Aw. Stop it. Jeremy got the first dart a little high, but moves past it. That last one's in the very center.
So he should get the first opportunity.
Yep, he does have the first opportunity. Connor here's going to try and put some pressure on him. Leaving Connor 136 is...
Tom, we've been streaming every level. It's just whenever there's a finals going on, that's going to take priority. We also don't really have an choice. Knox Amusement's been sending us who's coming up next.
And to be quite honest with you, Knox Amusement doesn't even assign that board specifically.
Yeah, CompuSport does.
Yeah, it's just the next board that's up.
Yeah.
Just like any of the others.
We can request a match, and they can go in and manually change things. It's a headache for those guys.
Right. And at the same time, it's very logical that we would show this match.
Yeah, well, it's the finals. The finals of A.
Finals of A.
And we should get the finals of B.
Yep, and hopefully the finals of C. And we got a couple women's events earlier, or women matches earlier. We've had a C match. Where all 4 players undoubtedly did not want to play on the stream.
No.
But were told that they were going to do so. And then they showed up.
136.
This for the match and the title. Connor Martin.
Oh, he pushed it.
I think everyone is surprised. Yeah, he is not happy about that. And now Ed.
It's a big shot here.
I mean, that's huge. That was almost a needed thing to happen. But Ed, you can't do that, bud.
No. Now
you're giving Mark an opportunity here.
Mark's going to freeze Jeremy if he doesn't get one. He still might freeze him.
Richard said B finals is on board 1 now. Well, we also don't want them to wait and do that stuff too.
Yeah, they haven't been holding any matches.
Yep.
They're trying to keep the whole tournament moving along.
Mark. He's going to give Jeremy the look here.
111. He can't freeze him.
No.
Can't freeze him.
Nope.
So Jeremy will get a look at 81.
Yes. And depending on that look, Connor might be frozen the next time he comes up, no matter what Mark does here. Yeah, you don't want to overdo it because then you might be frozen right now.
See, I think once you get
basically froze him now.
Once you get to the point that you can't freeze him, stay at the bull. You've been hitting the bull all day.
Yep.
Trip 19 double 12 or trip 15 double 18?
I like trip 19 double 12. You know that. This will tell me if he plays steel or not. He does.
20 for tops. No, he goes for the double 5.
Oh, that's a. Oh no! Oh no! No!
I
No!
don't know about that.
Well,
it does freeze Connor.
Connor's frozen, but Connor can just set up.
But I guess he was afraid to bust. Maybe he should leave 4.
I don't know if he will. He tried. That's an uh-oh. Ed can take out this 157. Bullseye.
No, he can't. He has got to go trip 20.
Yeah.
He goes trip 19 then.
Well, that's a good start too.
Yep. Bull.
Yep.
Wait. Oh, because Connor busted. If
Yeah.
Connor didn't bust, he could have hit a 180 and froze.
Yep.
Ouch is right, Rich. Ouch is right.
Yep. And Mark 41 would have gotten unfrozen.
Yeah.
And you not worried about the 5 going
I think
deep or lower.
I think they're bagging this leg and just going to focus on the third leg.
Well, I don't know if I'd do that. Because the opponent still has to hit it.
Double 1.
And Jeremy put himself in the madhouse.
And he busts.
The bull double 5 route would not have been the one I would have taken there that he took with 60 left. That time he tried to leap 2.
He's going to shoot double 20. No, he's not.
Yeah, he went double 19. I think he re-examined that 4 was fine.
Yep. I usually leave 4. Ed, double 19.
Double 19. Ed more than capable of doing this. And we will go to a deciding leg, and he
There it
does
is.
take it to a deciding leg. This is a very important diddle.
So, if the better Connell wins this leg, then we go into
A double dip scenario.
Double dip scenario.
And the better Connell will be going for two scoops of ice cream. But they have to get this leg done first. And that diddle is important, and that is a
outside.
wide open bullseye route for Connor. And he gets it.
I think he's in.
So it'll be Connor Martin, Mark McFadden from Don't Slip, starting off this leg. Maybe that's the role we should have done the whole time.
What's that?
Where you do that and I do all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Connor not in yet, though. I was about to say, the diddle's only important if you actually
He's struggling a little bit this match.
do something about it. All right. Jeremy has been very solid at the start of these, and I'm not trying to jinx anything because I think he's going to be good on this one. Uh-oh.
He's just there. There it is.
Oh, thank goodness. Whew. I would have been in so much trouble. So many people
he
in that
started
chat.
at 419, I think, practically every single leg.
That's impressively consistent. Here's Mark. We have yet to see Mark's best.
First leg was pretty darn near perfect.
It was good.
It's like a 42.
I don't think it was his best. Yeah, it was good. Real good.
Pretty good.
And we've also not yet to see Ed's best. He's had his moments, though, as well.
Here we go. There he goes.
That's a good start from Ed.
And if you look in the background, there is a huge crowd
Yes, there is.
forming watching this excellent match.
Yes, and a huge crowd on here. Appreciate that, guys.
We are at 105 people so far.
Yeah, let us know. Let everyone else know.
Like, share, subscribe. Let people know we're live. If you know these people, cheer them on. If you don't like them, cheer against them.
You got a low ton there for Connor. Here's Jeremy.
Aaron, you missed it. Connor was on the mic talking a little bit earlier today.
It's a good first start from Jeremy. Jeremy
Nice and steady.
making a liar out of Richard. A hat trick there. He said G about to start struggling. And he did not. Or unravel. He did not. Mark looking to hit a hat trick.
We haven't seen Jeremy unravel all weekend.
Nope. Aaron, since I've heard him talk enough.
Well,
Aaron, that might be the perfect response to that.
So last night he said he wasn't sure we should put him on the commentary.
He did a good job.
But I think it was for the opposite reason, that he likes to talk.
Oh.
Ed found it. He's back.
Ed's being Ed.
Finally.
This is the best of Ed that we've seen today.
Yeah,
this was the Ed we saw yesterday. Connor struggling in this leg.
Yeah.
He does hit a low ton there again. He knows that's not really enough with what Ed's doing, though. Ed now with the advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are on the East Coast because we just heard real loud from off in the distance, "You guys suck."
It wasn't a Philly bite because it would have been used guys.
Yep. Richard goes foot in mouth. Well, it happens.
Happens to all of us.
Yes. Especially the ones with headsets on.
All the time.
Mark is going to fire it through there. Yeah. He could have gone trip 20 to leave 158, though.
Could have. That's the curse of the freeze roll. Like, it really changes your perspective.
Yep. You end up playing differently than you normally would. Ed's not playing too differently than normally would.
Nope.
That's a big 115 from Ed. And he has the first good look at the out. And all Connor can do is put pressure on him with a
bunch of rookies.
with a 102 remaining.
His first dart has been off almost every throw.
Yep. He does leave the 145, and he's not happy about it, but he's there. Megan, that's because Connor's playing, I believe. She said the stream looks like it's catching on 110 viewers. Connor and Mark bring that type of draw. I did not like that last dart.
No, but
at all.
Why didn't he shoot the winning match? Why didn't he shoot for the win?
I don't know.
They've been doing that all day.
I don't know, man. It's been a frustrating aspect of this.
Because after his first round, he went to 97, right?
Yes.
So trip 19 double top.
No, he had 67 left with his third dart. I don't know what he did on the second dart. 54 left for Ed, though. 14 for Tops. Tops.
The North Point Bank doubles came, and he drops it low.
But that is okay, as Connor is frozen on 145. $84 left. Now just 70. The better Connell, who was commented on unraveling in this
double
moment.
16. And he drops it
Does
low.
not get it done either. Ed is frozen Mark is frozen as well. So Connor didn't even make it so that Mark was going to have a shot. Oh no, Mark.
He's got to go trip 19 here.
Yep. He went bowl. It does unfreeze.
Yeah, but only by 3 points.
But if Ed goes
5 points, sorry.
Yeah, if Ed goes inside and then miss.
I mean, if he goes inside his single 5 and makes it 5, he should just push the button.
Yeah, he's hoping he stays outside the whole way. Now, that's double 5. You can go for that. Yep,
Yeah,
and he hits it. Ed hits it, and we are going to flip the board around and then
hit the wire.
Yeah. No, we're good. It didn't catch it. Whew. Good save, Ed.
I think the wire made it go back. I made a bubble back there, so if that happened.
All right, guys, listen. We are going to a double dip. Like, share, hit that notification button. It is a best of 3 for the entire thing. The winner of this 3 best of 2 or race to 2 wins the entire tournament.
That's a good bowl, sitting on top like that.
The better Connell, a chance for a double dip scenario. Yep, and that has blocked him both times. So the better Connell will start as well.
Jeremy.
Apparently, I say bowl weird or something.
Is it you or me?
I really don't know.
Bull?
That might be you.
Maybe me.
I don't know. If we say that weird, that's the first time we've ever been told that, which is probably.
It's probably me.
It probably doesn't mean that it hasn't happened. Yeah, you get told you say a lot of things weird, so.
Probably me. I am from Philly, so.
All right. Ed gets an 82 there. That's his partner's typical score, but his partner did not get in for the first time. Still haven't seen the best from Mark. And we're not going to see it no matter what he does there, and he does not get in.
So this
he lets Jeremy off the hook.
That's basically Connor versus Ed now.
But it actually ends up being a separate match between Jeremy and Mark.
All right, Jeremy's in.
Jeremy's in, and he gets the bowl there.
Bill Ramey, 200 stars. Thank you, brother.
Bill, appreciate you. Connor found on the second one, and he ends up with a low ton.
Leaves 311.
Ed threw really well in the last leg. Chances are he's found something that he was looking for. Good first start. He is really following through and extending that follow through. That was just an unlucky dart. He threw a good dart.
He found his rhythm.
All right, Mark steps up. We're going to our Whiskey Bent Bar and Grill bullseye cam.
And he doubled in.
And he doubled in.
I was wondering what you were doing.
This is why Tim runs the controls, except for this entire weekend, apparently. He's been sitting there eating his food, scrolling through things, just enjoying his tea.
Double dipping on the iPad and iPhone.
Although he is also the first person down every day and the only person that really set up anything.
Nah. It's a team thing. That's good.
Mama Mary says, Jeremy, get out of your own head and play this stuff.
You think she wanted to say stuff, or did she want to say?
Oh, she didn't say stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I already had my allotment of a couple cusses today. One of them, the bad one. Here's Ed. That's an unlucky second dart.
Yeah, it looks like it's right there. So this will probably give Connor the first look at the out.
Yes, it should. Definitely should.
This is
Mark is going to try and help make sure that when he gets to that out, he can take it out. And
that's
Mark has been surprising me.
Yeah.
With how he's thrown.
This is where Connor's going to fire in a hat trick and put a ton of pressure on.
And then probably hit the 97-inch darts.
If he's not froze.
That is a real part of this.
It's a possibility.
It is 501 freeze, double in, double out, full bowl, but you cannot go out on the bowl.
No, maybe not.
And if your collective total as a team is lower than one of the other players on the other team, that fourth player is frozen. I said that way worse this time than I've said in the past.
Yes. I agree.
If you're watching along, you know how to play this game. I'm just kidding. Ed looking to hit another one. As Connor only left 131. He did at least go for the trip 20. I'm going to give him so much credit for that. Not because he didn't know it, but because these guys, I think, know it and are choosing not to do it. Which is actually more annoying to me. Yeah, Mark is not happy with his performance here in the finals. But 235 might be enough. Jeremy is a low ton away, though, from freezing Connor, which opens up the gates completely for his partner.
Dart.
And that's the second perfect dart.
There's
that's
third.
3 in the black. in that time when he needed a good round, he didn't just throw a good round, he threw a perfect 3 in the black. Trip 19? Nah, he doesn't need to do that. 15, I believe 16.
He busts.
Oh, you can't do that. You really can't do that.
Because there's no chance now.
That's, yeah. That doesn't even, that puts pressure on your opponent's 0 in 0 way for a very long time. Trip 19 will leave double 8. Double 8.
Just inside on the North Point Bank doubles game.
The better Connell, though, really in control. Cassie says that's his second this match. Yes, his second bust on a pretty good sized number.
The other one was a 62.
Double 14, which we can't see from that.
And he hits
or
it.
that. But he hit it because you can see the bright lights.
So now that's a 1-0 for the better Connell.
Wow.
Sorry.
There you go.
Inverting letters. That's what I do.
So it is 1-0. And I will
fix the scoreboard.
Update the scoreboard real quick. The better Connell, for the first time in this tournament, have a slight favorite to win.
Connor's mad.
As they actually are in the lead. And Jeremy has thrown fantastic in this match.
And he's on.
And the last match.
Belt buckles for everyone.
Someone's excited for third place. Did you hear that? That was definitely a third place excitement. Because they get the belt buckles.
That definitely wasn't Justin, because he was mad that he lost to his brother. Mark's fun an awful lot.
Yes, he has. And
he went from almost perfect in the first leg to struggling.
Yep. I think he's just trying to force it a little bit too much. And Ed has done the reverse. He started out struggling and has since found it pretty well.
Doing the same thing he did in the second place game.
Yep.
Or third
and he
place
matches
game.
Connor right there with a 101. So Connor now, the opportunity to lead this thing through, but he's got to be pretty much on point here. That's a good start, except for the last start. A 108. He's dragged over into the 8 and the 16 and the 11 a couple times.
Yeah.
That has been his miss. What does that mean with his throw, Tim?
Well, on the third dart, he had almost like a double hitch.
Yeah, it was more of a timing thing for that one.
Yeah, because like he did, like he comes back and then goes, but this one he did like a double.
I think he accidentally might have started moving his body before he was ready to, something like that.
Or he didn't have a good grip on the dart.
That could have been it. Mark's right there, though. That's the problem. Like, his darts are just not being nice to him. The dart gods are not helping his wires.
He can't figure out what he's doing wrong. That's a stroke. That's a difficult thing.
That makes for a tough day at the office. Ed let him off the hook a little bit, though.
Yes.
65 from Ed is...
So if you watch, when he pulls his dart back, he has a little hitch there.
Yeah, but then he just goes.
And third dart in the last round, he did that twice.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that was a grip then.
Yeah.
You're right. But a 109 still pulled the first one into that side of the board. Here is Jeremy Connell. He's been throwing so well all match long. And a hat trick there will give him the first solid look at the out. And it does not look like Don't Slip will have anything to say about it. They might lose this match.
They might get 2 scooped after winning the first leg.
Yeah.
And
they've lost 3 straight. And Mark
he's just out. He's just out of it.
Yep. And Mark does not give any hope to stopping the chances.
You just need Ed to stay consistent.
Ed's good now. Ed with a hat trick, and it looks like Don't Slip is not living up to their name.
They're slipping.
And at the same time, the better Connell has absolutely lived up to his name right now.
Yep.
Connor threw that last round a little bit more nonchalantly than He had been. Still gets a low ton, of course, but
He's been low ton in everything.
Yep.
He's only has 1 or 2 hats.
All right, here we go.
Trip 18.
Trip 18 for double 16. Double 16 for the match and the tournament victory. Oh, and he just
That's unlucky.
wires it, but unfortunately, Mark McFadden can't really do anything to help unfreeze Connor.
You can go back to the main board, please.
Yeah, I sure can. And that low ton would have done nothing, and neither would have hat trick.
No, but if he had a hat, that would have frustrated him even more because he's like, why did I hit it there and missed it the last 2 rounds?
Well, you never give up. You got to keep fighting if you're Connor, and
he has to stay in the bowl here.
He does. He goes hat trick to almost ensure victory here. And would you have said this was going to happen really at any point, but definitely after that first leg?
No, not at all. He's going to shoot double 20. He's thinking about it. Shoot the triple 14.
You don't want to leave 6.
He get as low as you possibly can.
He tried to get double tops.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get as low as you can, you might as well then just hit triple 15. Would have left 3.
Well, you can't take a 3 out.
That's true. All right, double 16 for the match. Jeremy
North
Connell.
And there it is.
Jeremy Connell.
The better Connell.
The better Connell are the champions.
2 scoops, double dip.
They have double dipped, don't slip, ironically. And the better Connell has proven to be the better Connell today.
So let's
and what a great match.
Let's go to the brackets. I'm curious to see what the payouts are.
I think it was like 480 and 2 something. But we will look.
Because I'm sure that's incredibly frustrating for Don't Slip. Because they were in control. 460 and 260.
Yep, I told you. There's the numbers right up there, which you can't see me pointing to that. So awesome. But yep. The better Connell are the champions of the doubles 501A. And let's look through these brackets that played out today. Congratulations to Twisted Tea, the women's doubles 301A champions. The women's B double champions. The Dart
Biatches.
There you go. And I love women's how they come up with with their team names.
The women's names are some of the most vulgar ones.
They are some of the most vulgar ones for sure.
Bill, that was a 2 scooper.
That was
double
a 2 scooper. They double dipped them. Great darts. Jeremy Connell, everybody, and Ed Lavick. Well done.
See, when Ed was struggling, Jeremy was on point, and when Jeremy started to slip a little bit in the middle there, Ed picked it up.
Congratulations.
That's a true team game.
Congratulations to the men's doubles 501 champs, Misfits.
Doubles B.
Of doubles B. The men's double C champions are still playing on board 8, the New York Cowboys and the Click.
And the Click is the king seat, I believe.
Yep, and the New York Cowboys lost to them in the king seat match. So they'll be looking to repay the favor and then take them down again. And we have coming up the mixed triples 701 event that is starting right about now, 3:30 p.m. And it is what time?
It is
3:57.
So they're a little behind, but
not really.
No.
But in Todd's eyes, they're way behind.
I'm sure Todd's really mad right now. Or he's over it.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I struggle to find Todd in a happy time for the most part. He's always great with us, but you know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
Hey, this is why it runs so well, is because he is always right there focused on it.
Yep.
It's a focused thing. Looks like this is the mixed triples 701A bracket. And I'm just looking to see if I doubt we do have a board.
I'm willing to bet Connor's out there looking for money matches right now.
He's got to make up that $200 quick. What do you think, Jason? Does that qualify as a business expense if Tim goes play them?
I am not playing him for money. I don't have my darts with me.
You can use mine. You beat him with mine earlier, didn't you?
I didn't beat him. He was winning, and our match got canceled because they had to take the board down.
Well, you're a special kind of guy, because in my eyes, I beat him then.
Nope.
If I didn't lose, I won.
Yeah.
you ain't first, you're last. You know?
Yeah, but it's a DNF.
Oh yeah,
Did not finish. But
it's not a loss.
He was comfortably ahead.
Whatever, Tim. I'm just
I mean,
kidding.
I could have threw 3 in the black and put a little pressure on him, you know.
Yeah, never mind. It was over. All right, guys. We are going to take a short break. It looks like we might have a little bit of time before we get a match, as all of the triples matches have started and the doubles is done. So we're at least waiting for one round to finish before we get a match. I am Sean Green, my partner in crime this entire weekend, the Philly legend, Tim Neal. We are live at the Western New York Shootout in Batavia, New York, and we are deep in Buffalo Bills country, and we are perfectly fine with that.
Go Bills
this weekend. But we will be back shortly. Stay with us. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that share button. We will see you soon.
Don't go.
All right, guys, we are back live at the Western New York Shootout, which hopefully does not involve any of the situation that is occurring in the Dart Hall currently, which had everyone's attention, including our own, which is why I was not back for a little bit of time. It was very frustrating for me to get any information. And are they playing double out? And because it looked like she knew that it was double out. And it looked like behind the person knew that it was double out because he didn't like 15. This is C. This is mixed triples, 701C. Race to 2.
I would go out and find out, but
701.
they're going through some stuff out there.
Yeah, I had to ask for a sheet, and then that was right next to where the yelling was occurring. And so I just walked away and stole the player's sheet. Well, let's see. This is going to tell us everything. If he knows it's double out. He did, because I don't know. He went one for double 7? I guess that's always possible.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting option, but it's possible he did that. He has a couple options here. Trip 19 will leave 30. Trip 17 was the right move. In that case to leave 36, but either or would have been fine. All right, so we have fireball and no bowls. This is leg 1, I believe.
Yes.
And wearing the orange sweatshirt right here is Toby Owens for no bowls. He was a very nice guy. I said, "Hey, are you Mike?" And he goes, "Toby." All right, cool. Thank you. Because I didn't want to stay out there any longer. They're also from Warren, PA. There's some Warren folks.
There is a big contingent from Warren.
And I'm sure that they're tuning in with us, probably. Possibly, maybe.
And we're about officially into the NFL playoffs. There's another bust.
Uh-oh. That's... All right, I'm going to point it out. I do it once a week, probably, so we don't leave 30 and double out. That is Danielle, or Danny, in the black shirt there. She did leave 50. I'm going to guess they're able to 50 out, but I don't know that either.
Yeah. Let me go double check, because it's going to...
Here's Teresa. Let's see what Teresa does here. 7 would leave double 4. Double 3 is still, that's unlucky, honestly. And she tried to hit the 1 to leave double 4. It's just a really unfortunate number to be left with. And here's Jay Jacqueline, now with 33. Now 19. That doesn't help for the double out. He's going to look at the 3. Would be the look here. The bus is probably fine there, too. I'm really wondering if they set up the board wrong, and now that they realized it, they're just playing this game this way, and then they'll switch it in the next one. It would be a weird change of events if the tournament directors today did pretty much the opposite of yesterday. Whereas yesterday, they had everything was pretty much open in open out, and that includes the top level. And if they get to the point where in C they're doubling out, which there's a bust, that's a tough dart there. That was a good look at it. Come on, Toby. An unfortunate name if you're a fan of The Office, but otherwise I like it. There we go. 7 for double 8 or double 4. Gets his grip correct. Oh, he has a little bit of a hitch. And he hits it still. That was miraculous.
All right, so the information I received is all 3 trips levels are open in, double out, and they
Okay.
can bowl out.
It is hilarious that they're doing the opposite of yesterday.
Hey,
I mean, like I'm happier with this for sure.
consistent, right?
It is consistent. I almost feel responsible.
You taking all the credit?
No. I feel like we are responsible.
Oh.
And she agreed. And there's someone who said, yeah, that was not listening to us. Guys, we can appreciate how much support we have received. It means everything.
Got 45 people watching. Those are rookie numbers. We got to bump those numbers up.
Yeah, make sure you
Like,
share, like, subscribe, hit that follow button, hit that like button if you haven't done so already, or if you feel so inclined to do so. We truly appreciate everything. And all the East Coast people that are following us right now and liking our stuff, don't unlike us later and unfollow us just because we're not here anymore.
Don't be mean. Well, you can always be mean, but be mean on our stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, be mean in the chat, not by unfollowing us. We'll take it. Which, speaking of which,
we need to get Team Wask and Glenn back up in here so they can start railing on each other again.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Remind me that I actually stole their real sheet. So I didn't want to wait around in that area for another one.
Yeah, I don't think Todd's not. If it didn't come out twice, he don't care. He's like, just figure it out yourself.
Yeah. Which is okay. Toby and the here's this is interesting. Toby in the first, I don't know, he's hitting bulls. In the first leg, I never saw that from him the whole time until he got to the out. And now he can't stop the dartitis. And I'm wondering if that has been an ongoing problem he's tried to get rid of, or if this is brand new right now.
Does he even know he's doing it?
Oh, I'm sure he can feel it. He's shaking his head because the dart won't go forward. And anyone who has had it knows the nightmare of that.
Absolutely.
When we hope so. That's always, I mean, we're the type of situation where we're in Indianapolis. We have our weekly show. We usually don't openly seek out these opportunities, but we always will
entertain
the offers if they come into us. And I can tell you right now, this has been a fantastic tournament. We have been very happy and loved every second of it that we've been here. Again, the only difference is we're going to want a hotel room on a different floor next time. Although, apparently the word out there in the Dart Hall is this might be one of the last tournaments ever at this venue. They might be demolishing this this whole spot.
Oh. I can understand why. It's pretty dated.
It is dated, but it's a sad thing, though, because this is such a, good dart hall.
It's almost like it's purpose built for darts.
But I've heard that the event in April in Waterloo, which there's been talk about it, not by them to us, but by the people, is a similar and also a good dart venue.
Cool.
So that's awesome. We didn't know that the Western New York Shootout was completely open. That also changes things a little bit for next year, maybe.
Yeah, because we could probably bring 10, 15 people with us if we do it again.
Yeah. Party bus right on up here. And by that, I mean they all get their own rooms on their own. And I still got my own room with the people that I actually like, which is immediate family for sleeping purposes.
Yeah. So right now, I think the only thing we have confirmed is next is late February, we have Indiana State.
Yep, the Indiana State Dart Tournament is what we have confirmed. I will be in Las Vegas, Nevada, confirmed April 7th through the 13th. But Tim and Jason aren't.
Nope.
So I will be at the Team Dart 2022 for NDA. I will be doing the commentary there.
I guess
when?
we're going.
I love that definition and description of that dart tournament. When I gotta be honest with you, that's pretty much what we're used to. This is a shocking, well-run tournament.
Yes.
Compared to what we're used to. And we're not saying that like Indiana State has run that way or the other big tournaments that we've done are. It's just it always seems less controlled than this has been. Although the only time I've seen anything weird has been the past 25 minutes.
Indiana State's hard to compare because there's so many people there
and so many dartboards,
and it's almost impossible to track down everybody.
Right. There'd be no way.
Like here, they can look down.
There's 4 different rooms.
They can look at the board and know if someone's there or not. You can't do that.
There's 4 different rooms, and if you're in one of the rooms, you can't look all the way down that room.
I mean, they do have referees and controllers in every room, but
they're not there to complain about the players themselves. They're there to just listen to complaints that come in. They make the people police themselves, and that's never going to be as well run as.
When paper charts ain't necessarily a bad thing, but I gotta admit, last weekend in Philly, the Dart Connect digital steel makes it so much easier. You don't you get a text message that tells you what board you're on.
Bullseye. It's tied up 1-1. Not anymore.
Oh.
319.
But yeah, that digital steel system, they have that dialed in. It's pretty impressive.
Shot of the 11 there. Ideally would have liked to hit it. 35 is still a 2-darter for double out. This is Miss Teresa.
Is Waterloo a steel tip event?
14 for bowl.
Or is it a soft tip event?
If it's a soft tip event.
Because she's saying Waterloo's in at least 4 different rooms also.
You might as well use challenge at least. Right?
That would be complicated with multiple rooms.
Why? You just number the boards. It's all the same. Just a really big.
Oh, it's soft tip. Okay.
I'm surprised they don't use CompuSport.
Yeah, if you're soft tip, go to CompuSport. Buy a laser printer. Buy a year subscription and use that. It's way easier.
On everyone, including yourselves.
Yeah.
All right, so Mike did leave it neat. If he gets a shot, this is Mike Linder.
Double 4.
That looked pretty
easy. Drills it.
And we are going to a last leg decider here. No bowls. Ties it up 1-1. Man, that alt tab. Whew.
It's a game changer.
My goodness. Connor, don't be too hard on on yourself there, bud.
We were flabbergasted.
He still looked pretty good in a schmedium shirt. I'll tell you that much.
Rocking the schmedium.
If you want to come over and talk about it, we sure can. I'm just saying. Tim and I are tired of talking to ourselves. Here we are, leg 3. Fireball against no bowls. Danny got the start, which means Fireball got the start here in this last leg decider. Stack score, 701, double out. You can go out on the bowl, though. And this is the C division, which is the lowest level that we have seen this weekend. And that is in trips. But
yeah, because all their other trips, they only had B, right? A and B.
Yep.
The other team events.
But we do have to point out the fact that that does not mean that we're going to see bad darts. In fact, more often than not, he was in A doubles. Wasn't he at A, like singles or A doubles? Jay?
Yeah, Jay shot with Troy and his brother, right? Jimmy?
Yep. This is Mike Sisk. They are from Warren, PA.
Janice said if she was there, she'd be talking all day.
When the last time I saw Johnny is he was trying to make sure that there were not punches thrown between not even players. Spectators and a player about 20 minutes ago. So Johnny has had his hands full with that. I'm sure the day started off ideally for him in his mind that he was going to get some time to come over, but I have not seen him stop working.
If he's able to do so, he will be here.
Yep. He has the open invitation at any point in time to head on over if he has time.
He knows where we're at.
And he knows how we feel. Come on, Troy. Just throw the dart, buddy. Get out of your head. We've all been there. And me saying that doesn't mean anything. And by the way, if you have a friend that has this and that's going through dartitis, saying something means nothing to them. It just frustrates them more because they know that.
It's the fear of missing that will not allow you to release the dart.
And it looks like this is something that he has dealt with in the past based on his reaction to it. It's a reaction of, really?
But
it's going to happen now?
He did throw a huge double in the first leg.
Sure did.
Smoked it.
He absolutely did. I mean, it wasn't off at all. When I don't want to go talk to any of the people that were in the incident, unless it was the people trying to break it up. And I was fooled because one of the guys that I thought was trying to stop it was really just waiting for someone to say something to him so that he could then start yelling and let out some of his own anger, I guess. And that was the scariest one of the three. But we're on the East Coast, and no one's backing down out there either. I think that they did allow smart heads to prevail, though, at the end.
Yeah, it wasn't as loud when I went out there to find out what the...
Johnny would be fine. I don't know if Johnny would want to talk about it, though. And I bet Johnny would say something like, it's nothing. Because, technically, since nothing actually was thrown or anything like that, in his mind, it is nothing. Big hat trick there from Mike Sisk, and that is what I'm talking about when I say, even though this is C, does not mean we're going to see bad darts. As we can tell right now with Mike throwing a 38 in this leg. And now he's down to a 36. A lot of great darts going on. Nancy Cave, our Ohio native, is joining us here. Nancy, thanks for tuning in with us for a little bit.
I can honestly say the Wi-Fi here stinks.
The good news is that the plugins don't.
Right.
And Tim is only upset because he now can't watch football.
I haven't. It's been freezing. I think I saw 2 plays.
Who's playing right now?
Raiders and Bengals.
Oh, this would have been the Colts game. Who cares?
Hey, they did it themselves.
Yep. Can't lose to Jacksonville.
Well, they haven't won in Jacksonville since 2014.
Yep. But that does not mean that they should not lose in Jacksonville. Just saying.
And if they're seriously thinking about moving on from Carson Wentz, they really set themselves back a couple of years.
Sure did. Sure did, which is why I don't think they will next year, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I'm more okay with them sticking with them for another year than I am with them getting rid of him now. But we'll see.
If you had an opportunity to trade, say,
Jay Joaquin with a great round there.
Say, Nelson. And
No.
No.
You don't need to throw any more in there. They're not going to do it. It's not like that's a hypothetical that just doesn't exist. I hate to tell you that.
I know. I'm saying, but for a top tier quarterback, you wouldn't do that.
I would.
Colts won't.
Maybe. Colts won't. And I understand the reasoning for not doing that.
Like if you can get Aaron Rodgers or something like that?
Nope. Definitely wouldn't do that one. I wouldn't do that one.
Why?
That means we're betting on 2 years. Or 3 tops.
What's up, Ronnie Singleton? Thanks for tuning in, brother.
Ronnie, what's up, brother? And that is a terrible trade when Quentin Nelson is going into his 4th year next year.
But don't you think you're investing way too much assets for a guard?
Nope. Not that guard.
Especially a team that decides randomly they're not going to run?
Not that guard. You are right about 99% of them. Not that one. Because that one's more than just a guard. He's a leader on the team, too. And he's the one who actually sets the tone type of leader.
So how come he's not forcing them to run the ball more?
He does. He talks to him all the time. Didn't you see Hard Knocks?
Yeah. But like that's a with the way the team's set up, that's a discussion that shouldn't be had. It should be locked in.
Yeah. Well, he left an out. It's 10, but it's an out. And they will have possibly the first shot at it if Danny does not hit that first shot. She did not. I like her throw, though.
Very good grouping.
Yep. And she's frustrated with the fact that she's not throwing well. I can guarantee you not as much as Toby is frustrated. And Toby, all I can say is we have been there. And
yes.
by we, I mean I've definitely been there.
I've been there.
And it is something that happens. And it's a frustration, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I actually shot right-handed for about a month and a half.
Mm-hmm. It took me about 3 years at least of rebuilding my entire throw to get over it. And every once in a while, it still pops right back out.
Yep. My multiple surgeries have actually helped me break it.
There's Mike.
And there it
getting
is.
it done. The MVP for No Bulls as they take down Danny, Jay, and Mike. Warren, PA in the house.
What?
And they are moving on. A 38.2 in level C. That's the bottom level, guys.
And that was with a couple.
And look at the one next to him is a 31.
Those steps are getting sketchy, by the way. They're a little rocky.
Oh, they've been rocky this whole time.
It's way worse than what it was.
Sweet. That's awesome.
You're
telling me wood warps? Wood warps?
No, I just think it's poor construction, personally.
Well, they could have had to makeshift it just for that. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in with us. Make sure to hit that like button. We are live at the Western New York Shootout in Batavia, New York. We just saw the results of a mixed triples 701 C division match. And yes, we are saying C division, which is the lowest level they have here, and a 38.2 just won it.
Yep.
So stay with us. A lot of great darts to be thrown in every level. I'm excited this is a mixed event all the way through. That means we get to see some of the ladies that have not been visible on the stream for a lot of the weekend. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Sean Green, Tim Neal, To The Point Streaming. Don't go anywhere.
We'll be back. All right, sorry for the delay. We had a little situation we got stuck. We're actually going to have to turn off the stream and turn it back on. So just sit tight. We're going to log off and then log back on. We got to fix a camera. So we will be right back. Stay tuned. I am Tim Neal from To The Point Streaming. Again, we're just going to log off, reset. We have to reset our timer because we're only allowed to be streaming live for so many times before Facebook kicks us off. So we're going to log off, and we'll log back on in about 5 or 10 minutes. So sit tight, and thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe so you don't miss out when we log back on, and you won't miss when we log on every time we go streaming. Hold tight. I'll be right back.